Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. If you ain't already, like, subscribe, and help us grow some. Uh, if you read the thumbnail, it's true. It's not clickbait or anything. I'm gonna give you my rant on Hornady. I don't know if you'd rather look at me or look at the guns. I'd rather look at the guns than me, Mo, ugly mug. But anyway, Hornady is just flat out lying to you people. I'm telling you, if you not got a ponogram and you're not really testing their stuff out, they're just flat right out lying to you. On their velocity and their drops and all that stuff, they're lying. It's not that they're not good shells. For 12 years, I never used nothing but Hornady. I took a mini, a deer, coyote, you name it, whatever with Hornady. I used the A Max, or not, was it A Max? V Max. I'm sorry, where did I come up with A Max? V Max and SSTs. In reloads, I used the SSTs in factory loads. Used them in 20. I wasn't shooting them, but the SSTs in 25-06, and they was very accurate and done a very good job. I mean, I never had no trouble with them. You know, I got what I shot at with them. It ain't that. It's just that they're lying. Why lie to sell your stuff? Why lie to weed out your competition? That's what ticks me off about them. This is not a video. Oh, let's boycott Hornady. No, if you got Hornady and you like Hornady, keep using your Hornady. I don't care. I mean, if I can't find nothing else, I'll use Hornady. But if I can find something else, I will definitely not use Hornady no more. I think I've got a few of their bullets left in the 22 caliber. I think I've got a few 50 grain bullets. I was trying to see who was here. Sorry about that. I think I've got a few 50 grain bullets left in a 22 caliber to load with. When I get done with them, it's gonna be core lock or I'll use about anything. I'm just done with Hornady. I'm not gonna give them my business because they lie. I just don't like a company to lie to try to weed out their competition. I'm not saying boycott Hornady. I'm not saying Hornady's bad stuff. It's not. They've just flooded the market and they've just flat right out lied about it. I mean, the speeds of the bullet. And here's what I'm coming with. I know I've ranted on this for a few minutes and I'm slow getting to the thing. Back in 2012, I quit using Hornady and I started having just a good luck with accuracy out of other stuff, out nozzler tip. I went to nozzler tip. I was getting real good accuracy out. I was shooting an inch group 100 yards with nozzler tips in my guns. Went from that to the Federal Fusion, and they just blow my mind how good. That was some of the tightest shooting ammo I've yet to shoot. Is the Federal Fusion. The second tightest is this core lock. Yes, the old famous core lock. Nothing has took more game in around here and core lock. And about anywhere you go, core lock is the most popular deer round they are. And this here's the core lock tipped. And it is accurate stuff, but let me tell you, it's bad for core lock stuff. But it was with a 270. Me and buddy mine, his 270, and he was swearing off on the Hornady factory rounds, being the best, being the fastest they was out there. I mean, he was swearing off on them. You know, oh, they wasn't nothing beating them. And I know better because years ago I tried them out in the 25-06 with something. I was getting better results with a cheaper shell, speed wise, through a ponogram, through my old ponogram I used to have. Well, he set up his new ponogram here the other day, and we took his 270 and I furnished the shells. I went and bought the shells. We bought a box of 130 grain SSTs, Hornadys, and we put them to the test. And guess what? I was right. Their marketing is what's selling them. It's not their accuracy. It's not their, which they are accurate. Don't get me wrong, they're accurate, but their stuff out is just as accurate. What I'm trying to say, their stuff out is just as good. We shot a whole box of 130 grains through that gun, through that Savage, and they was a bounce around 22-inch barrel. They was a bouncing around 200 feet slower than what it called on the box. I think on the box it called, they was saying they was shooting 3,200. somewhere right at 3,200. And we was mainly coming in, about every load was coming in under 3,000, none over 3,010 feet per second. 200 feet per second different than what they're advertising. That might not sound much if you don't reload, don't know much about ammo, but that's a lot. That's just a lie. And we looked it up. It's supposed to do that to a 22-inch barrel, and that's shooting a standard 270 Winchester. So I proved my point to him. He's like, "Well, I wouldn't have thought about that, but they're still good ammo." I was like, "Yeah, they're really good ammo." I mean, he was shooting good groups. He was shooting inch groups with 100 yards. I was shooting inch groups with 100 yards. I also can get this right here. This Remington here. I shoot an inch group at 100 yards with about anything you put it in. I've shot 7mm. I've shot 243, 22-250, 223, 30-06, and I've seen it shot in 7mm, 6.5 Creekmore. It's all been an inch or under, and it's not no cheaper. It's not ranking. You're not gonna save money. So if you're using Hornady and you like it, keep using it. It's good stuff. I ain't saying it's junk. It's not junk. It's absolutely deer killing stuff. But when I got off of it and started shooting nozzler tips, and seen the nozzler tips was just doing just as good. They would take a deer just as quick. I'm like, there's something going on with this Hornady. They're stretching the truth a little bit to make their sales higher. So I shot nozzler for a long time, or have been shooting nozzlers. I've still got some nozzlers to shoot up. They do a good job. I've shot these for a little bit, but most accurate bullet I've ever shot, and it's not even a ballistic tip, and that's the Federal Fusion. Everything I've stuck the Federal Fusion in, I've shot inch, even a half-inch group at 100 yards. That 300 short mag, which is glass bedded. It's got all the whistles and bells on it. Been done dead. It'll shoot under an inch group. It'll shoot a half-inch group at 100 yards. And you ain't gonna do it. I mean, I can't do it. It's in a lead sled doing that. We're shooting in a lead sled now. We're not shooting off-handed doing this stuff and getting these results. You can't get them off-handed like that because trigger pull, whatever. But still, yet they're very, very accurate. The most accurate bullet I ever shot is a Federal Fusion so far in different caliber guns. I shot them in 25-06, 22-250, I think in 22-250. Don't hold me to it. A 300 Blackout, 30-06, 270s, everything I've shot them in, they've been accurate. And I've got them coming for this, and I've got a box coming for this. In case these are not as accurate, then I'll shoot Fusion. Well, I have one of each anyway. That's usually what I do with them, but this will be my first box of these new core locks, other than seeing other people shoot them and seeing how accurate they are. And the powder load and the speed on them is very good. The speed on them is very good. Now, fact check me on this, and I about guarantee you this right here says it's a moving at 150 grain bullet. It's moving 3130, and that's about what we was getting out of reloads. Somewhere in there, best I remember the other day, that's about what we was getting out of reloads, 3130. And I promise you, go look at the Hornady, and I bet you a quarter. Go fact check me, see if I'm wrong. If the Hornady is not saying they're moving 100 to 200 feet faster, and I about guarantee the Remington are faster than the Hornady. Hornady they lie about the speed. They put the big V8 motor setting on it, to advertise that speed, man. Every bit of that's a sale tactic. That's all it is. It's not, hey, let's boycott Hornady, and Hornady ain't no good, and Hornady won't kill deer. Yes, Hornady's good bullets, but I'm not fooling with them. And another thing I got against Hornady, and I know it's a fact, they try to root out these little ammo companies. They're trying to take over all the ammo. And once they get it all took over, they're the biggest seller, they're going to drop the quality down. But these dudes right here do the job. The Federal Fusions will do the job. I'm going to do a video here in a few days on Federal Fusions. And I'm going to try to get some shooting videos out there. Really ain't got nowhere to shoot unless I shoot with my buddies. And he don't want video nothing. Yeah, that's about what I've got to read about it. Is this the Hornady's not what they're putting themselves out to be. In speed-wise, now accuracy, yes, some of them shoots very accurate. But I've seen some of them not shoot very accurate either. So That's my rant for today on Hornady. I'm through. I wash my hands with them. When I use up what little stuff I got of theirs, I'll probably never go back to Hornady unless I get a gun that won't shoot nothing but a Hornady. Then I will. But it's not that they're not good enough. They're going to do whatever they're scribed to do. I guarantee that it's not. It's not about the shells being junk. It's about them aligning and trying to root out the littler companies. Trying to root out their competition, and they're not that much better than they claim to be and faster. They're not no better. I've never shot like I'm gonna tell you one more time. I've never shot a Hornady bullet that shoots accurate as a Federal Fusion will, and it's just a SST bullet. But that Federal Fusion is an accurate round. I don't know. I've never chronogrammed the Federal Fusion, but one or two times I have to at 300 there, and they're right with what the box of shell says. And I can't remember off the top of my head what it is. My memory is very badly, so I don't know. Go fact check me, guys. Go get you a ponogram. Get you a good ponogram. Go buy you a box of your favorite Hornadies. Read on the back, then shoot them and watch them be slower than what they're advertised. They're lying about their speed, and that's all I've got to say. Fact check me on every bit of this, and because I've done it on some of it, and it just ticks me off when they're not telling the truth and trying to weed out their competition. It's not that Hornady's not good. Hornady's, it's perfect. If you got it, use it. I'm not telling you not to use it. I'm just telling you might not be shooting as fast as you think you are with Hornady. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna jump off here and wait on this snow. The sun's out right now. Ain't no snow coming yet. Maybe after a while.